So eventually I want Diane's hands to be here, but just getting her up, she could have her hands here. And I've also used pipe insulation here. She put pipe insulation over this, it builds it up a little bit and gives her a better handhold. And I do put their thumbs, if I can, underneath it. What does the cart need to do as she leans forward? It needs to go out. Now she's unweighted. I didn't touch it, she's unweighted. Now what's the cart need to do? She extends herself. It needs to come back to her. So the cart monitor, now bend your knees, cart needs to go out. And then the cart comes down. The cart monitor needs to match that. So if you're working with the cart, it's helpful to have someone who's the cart monitor, and they can also be working, keeping the affected side on the weight-bearing surface, with one hand on the affected side and one hand on the cart, and then you have another person who's doing the trunk leg facilitation if you need that. And usually if you're working with cart with someone, you're going to need two people. Someone who's like afraid to lean forward, you get their hand on the cart, and you get them to lean forward, just get them to lean forward. You could say to them, push the cart out. Push the cart out. What else are they? What else is happening? Their shoulder. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff you can get just from just doing this activity. And you could also say to them, push the cart out. Cart out. Push the cart out. Now, lean your body forward. And then bend your elbows. You can break it up into lots of different steps. So, once she gets up, leans up, and now come back, stand up. So I want to get her arms here because I want her to have, what's this going to do? What's this going to potentiate this position?
Extension.
Trunk extension, right? I want to get her trunk up. This is going to be her involved side. So I want to put this hand on first. So I'm going to put this hand so her hand is in line with her elbow. I don't want to put her hand above her elbow or her shoulder because that makes people hang on the poles. So I put it here, and I make like a little V, and I'm going to have 2 fingers below and 2 fingers above, and my thumb over here, and I'm just going to give her some pressure through her carpals. It's just a weight bearing. It's not a heavy cue, but it's just saying, keep your hand on here. So on the cart monitor, I'm here and here, and then I'm here. I could be working with her, and if I'm just primarily working on her trunk, I could have her so shift to her involved side. She's going to take a step first with this, and then as soon as she steps forward, you need to move the cart monitor is really important, and then I give her a cue on the other side, and then shift. Give her a cue, shift. And what am I doing with my movement? You're staying with her, right? She goes to move this leg forward, it's not bending. So what could I do?
Look at her tap in.
So here, I can give her that little rotational cue. I could be either behind her like this, or I could be on the side of her, right? So I could have one hand here, one hand here, and then give her a little bit of internal rotation, and then side foot. And I just gently put my hands around the back of her calf, basically, and then I just give her a little bit of rotation. And it just bends her knee, and then I give her a forward cue and slide. And now, if I had to, I could also put my hand above her knee to give her a hold cue to keep her pelvis going forward. Right? Knee straight, and then relax,